What happened after you had sex with your best friend? Story 1. We had gotten drunk to celebrate me getting into med school, and 8 years of repressed sexual tension just poured out in a single night. The next 3 days, we were both in a panicked daze. I thought I had lost my best friend for the best sex of my life, and I couldn't stop thinking it wasn't worth it. The sex was mind-blowing, but no one made me feel as safe or as happy, and I would trade anything to keep that. He asked, would it really be so crazy if we tried dating? We moved in together a month later. We've been together now for 7 years. We got engaged, and we're saving up for a house and our wedding. And he is still my best friend. Story 2. I lost my virginity to my best friend back in 2006. We drifted apart afterwards, and I think about it a lot. I don't necessarily regret the experience, but I regret losing my best friend. She and I were absolutely inseparable and did just about everything together. I hope she's doing well. She doesn't have social media anymore, but I wish she did so I could talk to her again. If you are enjoying this, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot to me. Story 3. What happened was, I wanted more and fell totally in love with her. She didn't and thought it was a mistake. We tried staying friends, but she became distant. I became weird. She decided that we shouldn't see each other anymore, like, at all. Story 4. Slept with my best friend. We dated for 2.5 years, broke up amicably after we signed an apartment lease, decided to stay live together and see how it went. Transitioned back to best friendship, no problem. Lived together for 3 years, both of us in great relationships now. Never had any issues between us. Story 5. I, 52 female, have known my best friend, 54 male, since I was 14 and he was 16. Every couple of years we get bored and sleep together because sex is fun. The last time was in 1993, and then I moved to Russia and he got married. 30 years later, we are still going strong, and though we now live in different states, we see each other often. He just came to visit over at Christmas, and our kids are at the age we were when we first met. It's one of the best parts of my life, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Story 6. I slept with my best friend a few times after we drank together, and we're still close years later. If it weren't for her moving across the country, I bet we'd still be friends. It's weird that we were able to navigate that and stay completely platonic. It's not something that's brought up now that it's been over 10 years, but it wasn't weird for us at the time. She now has a beautiful family, and I couldn't be happier for her. Story 7. Nothing. We're still best friends. Then again, we've known each other for years and dated before we were friends, so we hooked up a few times here and there. We don't sleep together anymore, but yeah, nothing changed. Story 8. Hooked up with a longtime friend. She wanted to keep things platonic, so we did for a couple of years. Then suddenly she had a change of heart, so now we kissed and have sex sometimes. It's fun, and I think it built a lot of trust between us. That we are both genuine in the friendship, no matter what. No hard feelings if we keep things platonic, no expectations for sex or exclusivity. We just care about each other and are here for whatever comes. And sometimes we're what comes. Story 9. We did a friends with benefit thing for about 3 years. Whenever we were both single, we would hook up. She lived about 300 miles away. We used to sort of dance around the possibility of actually dating, even getting married, but we never pulled the trigger. The distance was too much, we thought. We loved each other very much, got to the point where it was difficult to tell if it was platonic or romantic love. And weirdly, neither of us was in a rush to figure it out. I guess we both had faith it would work itself out. And it did. She met a great guy, dated him, and married him. Story 10. I was unable to grasp the concept of hooking up with a best friend until she, my best friend, unexpectedly added benefits to our relationship. Thought it would be weird. It wasn't weird. She's poly, so this kind of thing is normal for her, and that helped me understand it as well. I've never felt more comfortable with someone as much as I did with her. It's an explicit understanding that the benefits could end at any time from either side, and that she isn't my girlfriend, and I'm not her boyfriend either. We are just best friends. Story 11. I fell in love. He didn't. I got over it quickly, and we remained best friend fuck buddies to this day. It's okay for people to not share the same feelings as you. That doesn't define your self-worth. Sex is great and doesn't require strict social codes. I enjoy having sex with him, so it's worth it for me to continue engaging with him physically. Story 12. Had sex. Dated. Broke up. Got back together. got married, had 5 kids, took trips to Japan and Europe. And now, as I'm dying of stage 4 cancer, she is by my side, keeping me company, taking care of me, and yeah, even having sex with me still. Story 13. We were best friends for 7 years, and we both just went through really nasty breakups where we were cheated on. We ended up having sex when he came over at like 4 a.m. one night. We ended up sleeping together every day for weeks after that. I ended up pregnant, and to be honest, I was terrified. I wasn't sure if he would be willing to stick around given the circumstances. Turns out, he was excited. Having a family was all he ever wanted. We didn't start dating immediately. I didn't want us to be together solely for the fact that we were having a baby. I wanted to make sure there was an actual connection there. In October, after months of basically living together, we made it official. Baby boy is due any day now, and we couldn't be happier. Having him come over the night in June was the best decision I ever made. Story 14. We briefly dated before becoming best friends. We broke up, didn't see each other for a month, and then started hanging out again. We are best friends now. We see each other all the time. We cook dinner together, we go out together on the weekends. Then we started having sex again. We see each other multiple times a week, and I've been living at his house for the last 10 days. I'm at work, and he's doing my laundry right now. We tell each other that we love each other. Neither of us has met up with another person since the day we met. We're just friends. Story 15. We were best friends for 8 years. She and I figured out we had feelings. We had sex, and we started dating immediately after. She got breast cancer 1.5 years into dating. I didn't skip a beat, and I happily married my best friend. Got to find out what true love really is. She passed away last December. I miss my best friend. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching the entire video. I hope you're having a good day or a good night. I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.